You see a water or something down there? See a water or something down there? Maybe, okay, maybe this ice pack will do. I'll just wrap it up. Maybe this ice pack will do. Hey, can you give me a water though for real? Over there. Maybe that ice pack will do.
Should do it cold.
Yeah. Can you cut on my light for me? Cut on this light too right quick. Not so much. Put all them toys in that box. It just irks me the way he does that. Mr. Ghost. Hey everybody. Is it all the way charged?
Some way. So you took it off.
Hey everybody. Bill. Bill. Billy. I gotta take these out my here, y'all. I got so much going on. Billy! Bill! Billy! You hear me?
What's going on?
You hear me?
Saturday.
You hear me? Call my door, Bill. There's too much of the outside noise down there. I'm so sick of them. I'm so sick of Bill, period. And don't make a bit of sense. I'm still trying to heal. I'm still being pain. I still gotta sleep with an ice pack at night. I don't know when this pain gonna leave or be completely gone, but I'm praying to hurry up and leave. Okay, that's all I can do. I had a nice time at church today and everything. Everybody, we was on YouTube, Facebook. So if y'all want to come join us on YouTube, you might want to come join us on YouTube. I got a little slight headache, but it's gonna be okay. I'm trying to see if I can upload some videos, old videos, and all that stuff on there and everything. I was looking at the video where being precious got to a fight. I was trying to upload it, but I gotta take out some of the. I gotta edit it. But hey, Kirley, come over there on YouTube. Hey, Millie K. Linda. Yeah, so y'all gotta come on YouTube because I'm about to be on YouTube. I'm not about to be on here. Okay, so y'all gotta come on YouTube because I'm about to come talk to the people on YouTube. So I'll be right back. Facebook, YouTube, y'all stay there. You want one? Okay, yeah. What? Don't try me.
I'm putting some fish for you.
No, you not. I don't got no money to keep going buying water and stuff.
Alright, man.
Go drink the deer water Bill got.
I don't drink that water. I don't drink deer water.
More from these?
Oh, open this thing?
Yeah.
I don't drink open water.
Oh,
I'm like, mine brand new. I'm like, I can't get one?
You about to get you 2 and 3.
I'm going to get one. She wanted one. That's why I was getting 2. She wanted, I wanted one.
Oh,
that's why I got 2 for her. She asked for one. Thank you.
You're welcome. They are taking my stuff. They get money with I can't say they, I must correct myself. Jordan get money but refused to spend his own money on himself. He tries to save his money for $400 shoes, to study buying himself food, study buying himself clothes, study buying himself what he need. He tries to save his money for some $400 shoes. Boy, you better stop that before I make you pay rent. Because you really is letting me know that you taking me for an advantage and a ride. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't charge them no rent. I don't do none of the above. All I say is throw me something out your check for the gas that I spend out my money to take you to work every week or 2 weeks. Hey, girl and baby, thank you for sharing. If you are on this live, please share this live. I appreciate you so much. Please share this live, share this live, share this live. And at the bottom, I'm going to see if I can pin my backup YouTube channel. Um, my backup YouTube channel, I think it's Community Lit Podcast. I'm going to start pinning it at the bottom because I do want y'all to go over to that channel and subscribe. That's just in case something ever happened and you don't see me nowhere, the channel's gone or something like that. No problem, I already got another channel. So I always try and make a backup channel. So I got this backup channel on the road. It's this Community Lit Podcast, okay? But and I can go live on that channel and everything, so it's cool to me. I think it's fairly cool. Cool. Yeah, so make sure you guys go and subscribe. Yeah. Okay. So I pinned the message down there for you, and I pinned the link. So there I pinned it. Subscribe to that YouTube channel. I pinned up there or down there below. Ever. Just click the link and go and subscribe, please. I would greatly appreciate you. And if I was to promote you or whatever, or promote your channel, that's how I will promote your channel on here. Every time I go live, like I will probably try say like every 2 or 3 times out of a week or something like that. I will go live and I will promote your channel down below to help your channel gain access to as well when I'm promoting people. So, but that's my backup channel right there, y'all. So make sure y'all go and subscribe. I don't know if it's up there or down there, but it's showing me it's up here, but it may be down here. So I don't know how it's appearing on the screen. But however, make sure you guys go and subscribe to my channel, my backup channel. Make sure you guys are liking and sharing and following this channel. Make sure you guys are subscribing to this channel. Um, I just can't wait to get back into what I was doing and get back into doing me and get back into, I mean, my normal self. I know people, so I got my own blood, own kid, praying on my downfall, own blood, own kid, praying that stuff happen. That's sad. And then people be praying to God and stuff like that, and then praying that stuff happen to people. Let me tell you like this: when you praying to God and you see somebody at that weak, vulnerable moments, and you start praying on their downfall, I'm gonna tell you, you ain't gonna go nowhere yourself. You're gonna find yourself in the hole deeper than you thought you were in. Okay, that's one thing I don't do. I don't play with people when they already down. I've never been a person to kick or knock a person when they down. Okay, I might crack a lot of jokes, but I don't crack a lot of jokes when people down. Okay, I'm saying they're helpful over there that I'm beefing with my daughter. I don't knock that girl because she down. I don't put her down. I don't talk about her in a bad way. I just speak about her on facts. When I speak about her facts, but I'm hearing that she's loving this, that I'm down. I'm hearing that, and from her status, that, oh yeah, God is working on me. God is working. She's so happy, but I don't care. Because, like I said, God working on you, God He working on everybody. So it is what it is. Like I said, I just never kick nobody when they down. You know what I'm saying? I've never been that type of person. But, however, I will be doing classes on my YouTube channel program, monetization, teaching you guys how to get monetized, showing you how to get monetized, and help you get monetized. I want you guys to hurry up and get monetized on YouTube ASAP because I want you guys to be a part of the money winning team. Um, there's so much going on, it's crazy. Um, can't capture it all. I don't know how the news capture it all. But I'm kind of doing a little bit better, but I'm still in a lot of pain, y'all. I still feel pain, especially at night. I don't know why. I mean, it's not crucial like it was to have me run to ER every day. I was at ER every night, and I did read a comment on here, and I want to piggyback off that comment that I had read on here from the last live I had did. That when the young lady had said that that's sad how they treat us when we go to the emergency room, and assume because that's true, assume that we are on drugs because we are asking for medication to be able to feel a little better, but that's what the hospital is for. The hospital is for medication, drugs, or whatever, and that's what you get insurance. You pay for your insurance, you go to work for your insurance, you pay into your insurance to be able to be seen in a hospital. And then, if need be, you have to have them administrate some drugs in your system for you to be able to feel better or whatever. That is their job. You understand what I'm saying? So I was very, very offended by that doctor when he said that. I was just in pain so bad, but I was so mad. So I don't know if you guys can understand how the frustration is to be in deep, bad pain and frustrated at the same time. You know what I'm saying? So, like I say, I think as a doctor, you should have came to me with facts. Okay. That's what you said. Well, I'm gonna take your blood, I'm gonna test your urine, I'm gonna do everything so I can come back to you as a doctor with some facts. That's what I figured that the doctor would do. Not come over here and assume because I'm over here in pain. That, oh, please give me a shot. Hurry up, give me the pain shot. Hurry up, hurry up. I can't take it anymore. You don't know what I'm going through. You feel that way. You should say, hold on 1 minute and let me go ahead. Don't take a minute to test the urine. I gave it to you already when I signed in. You know what I'm saying? So it's don't do nothing. Test the urine, boom, 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 boom. Okay, she is drug free. Go and give her the drug. She's not having a drug withdrawal, nothing like that. Then I'm pretty sure that if you are a trained doctor, that you are trained to know a junkie when it comes through. You are trained to know when somebody is hooked on prescription medication or off or street drug medication. However, you are trained to know all of this as a physician. Okay, I'm saying I worked in the healthcare 6 years, so I know what I'm talking about. And they train you to know all of this stuff. You know what I'm saying? And it's a part of the schooling that you go through to graduate to be able to get your license to pass meds per through state. Okay? Because you can't just go out giving people medication. I don't care where you work at, doctor office, group home, or whatever. If you're running an establishment that cause you to have to pass medication, you have to be going to school to get certified. And some people may take 2, 3 weeks, 3 months, 4 years, 5 years, however, depending on what your degree is. But you have to go get trained through that state to be able to administer medication at a nursing home, group home, or doctor's office through anybody. And I was one of the persons that was trained and went to school on all type of medications and how to pass the medications to the right person, right time, right dose, and to know that if somebody, one of my peoples were uh, just relying on the drugs, then what to do, to how to do, and how to report all of that. It's stuff and protocols in school they teach you. And that's why I was so mad because I'm like, bro, you went to school for this. You should already know. The dope fiends gonna come in and ask for some higher drugs than what I'm asking for. I'm asking for a low pole drug. I'm not asking for the biggest drug up in here. Okay, I'm asking for the lowest pole drug to get me out of pain. I already told you I have a dentist appointment scheduled. All of this. I just cannot sleep at home with a blood pressure 240 over 220. I am thankful and that God still watched over me with a blood pressure like that because that's stroke level blood pressure right there. But you ain't think about that. They took my blood pressure and I came in here. So you see my blood pressure is high. You're not worried about that. You worried about if I'm on street drugs. That offended me. That offended me because I'm like, as a doctor, you're not worried about the more important health of me as your patient. You worried about saying, because I'm in here saying, I need that, I need that, I need that, and that. Help me, help me, help me, help me. That, oh, maybe she's on street drugs. That's wrong. That's really wrong. And that's not just for me. Think about how many other people that they do that to across the world, the nation, the states. You know, so I just think that we just gotta be very careful and mindful when we go into these hospitals. Just make sure you're going with somebody, make sure that, you know what I'm saying, that you really gotta stay prayed up to be honest with you going to these hospitals. You really gotta ask God to order the steps when a decision is being made on you. You can't just make it yourself. You really gotta have somebody going there praying for you and praying for the doctor to make the right decision on medical terms for you at that given time while you're sick. If you're sick, make sure you talk to your sister, your daughter, your cousin, whoever else that you may be close to. And y'all need to, it's like a fire drill, I should say. Okay. When you go into the hospital, you need to try and train them and teach them and say, look, if in the event it's a medical emergency and I am not able to respond, I need you to do this for me. And then stay by my bed and pray for me. Even if they say you can't be there, I need you to wait and praying for me. And if you don't think that they know the prayers or what prayers to say, whatever, you can write one down for them. Okay. However, you know what I'm saying, that you know that it's gonna fit work for you in the healing field. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like you just gotta get everybody. You just gotta, like God say, you gotta be ready. So you just got to be ready. And then another thing I want to tell y'all, touch on y'all about. I had church today, earlier today, this morning, and I hadn't been to church in a while. I was so glad. I was so excited to be at church. It was not even funny. And then I know some people like, well, I don't need to go to church. I got church in me. I got church at home. Okay, that's you. Okay. If you do, may God continue to bless you and may you continue to keep on praising him or whoever you know your highest power is, continue to, praise them or him. However, you know what I'm saying? You already know. You got down, get down. You love your religion, then you love your religion. I'm with that. So, um, whatever you are, you know what I'm saying? I mean, it don't matter. Whatever religion you are, whatever you are, you know what I'm saying? I love any and everybody, regardless of your religion. I love you as a person. You know what I'm saying? It's not about your religion, it's about you. Okay? So whatever your religion is or whoever you believe in or whatever, I never want to change that. I want to tell you to go to your highest power or whoever is your highest power and you make sure you continue to praise them, love them, and keep on them because at the end of the day that you're gonna need them. And I had to find that out. I mean, I knew I needed that, but God, I think probably he at that time was saying, I gotta get in touch with you, Tiny, because baby, you going wild. You know what I'm saying? And I went back to church. I felt so like relieved at church, and I was so happy. But the church message really was for them kids, you know what I'm saying? And it was for us, it was how to keep a good man because I think it was men's day today. So he was just saying that to keep a good man, that a man needs to be the pastor was saying that a man should be in the house providing for you. A man should be in the house, the head of the house and protecting for you.
Should no man be in your house eating up your food stamp with his hair cut and your kid hair ain't cut? I said, hallelujah, thank you, Jesus. If a man in your house eating up your food stamps and you got to go to work and work two, three jobs to get these bills on, lights on, gas on, then somebody got to go. Hallelujah, thank you, Jesus. The message was so much needed today, but I wish my kids was there, especially the girls, to be able to hear that because my girls are struggling to have a good man, and I look like sometimes like, Lord, where did I go wrong at? You know what I'm saying? Like I tried to do everything I could to be a good role model for them. I tried to do everything I could to be a good mother that dates someone that, because you know how they say your kids will look on what you do and they will do. Well, that's the reason why I tried to get married and, you know, have a husband in the house to raise the children with me. And I figured that, my kids are trying to do the same thing. You know what I'm saying? They did the total opposite for me. And I'm like, wow, really? Like, how did that happen? Like, I mean, I can't keep saying how did that happen because I can train them any type of way. But once they get in the streets gonna train them their way, and they got their own option of who they want to listen to and how they want to listen to. And I'm like, that's crazy because now all my kids like the opposite. They like men are rude, bold, cruel, and abusive. It takes their money. Those are the men my children love. Sad. It's sad. It's really sad because that's not love. I don't want no man that got to talk to me any kind of way. I don't want no man that got to call me out my name when he want to. That sound like a pimp. I don't want no man telling me when to sit down and shut up. I don't want no man telling me what I gotta wear outside the door. Okay? That's too much controlling. Okay? Because other than that, you can go live with your daddy. Okay? If a man gotta tell you all that, he's not your biological daddy. You can go live with your biological daddy, or you can go back to your mama house and take those rules and regulations from her. You know what I'm saying? Just pay her some rent or live for free, however you and your mom or whoever can, got y'all negotiations set out. But if a man is sitting here telling you, "Oh, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that to you, I'm gonna knock you out, I'm gonna do this, and that to you, if you don't do this and this and that," baby, that's a slave. And if y'all sitting here letting these men slave you, you don't want nothing out of life. You're not going nowhere. I'm not the person that's trying to put you down. I'm not the person that's going to try to bash nobody. But I'm the person who's stating facts here. And if you are OG and you from the old school, you know I ain't lying. You letting a man rule your destiny and rule your world and tell you what to do. How could you listen to God? How could you even hear God? Because this devil have you so combobulated, you won't even let God's word in probably, because if you did, God to get you away. That ain't what he want for you. God would never tell you to be with a man that's gonna sit there and talk to you any kind of way, and you give him what he want. You're nice to him. You lay up when you want to lay up. You're doing everything you can just to make sure he's happy. He don't cheat, and he still go out there and cheat. He still come back in and talk to you any kind of way, but you love him and feed you drugs, and you love him. Any man that sit here and tell you that smoke, smoke, smoke all day long is not a good man. Because a real man want a woman that can be there for him, be his backbone, and that can, whenever something going wrong or whatever, the woman, if I don't have the money, I got the plan. I'm going to stay here and think of a plan, honey, where we can do this together. I mean, if I have to go borrow some money from family members or whatever to put in with you, that's fine. But we are here to work together if, in fact, something go wrong or whatever. You know what I'm saying? You're not here alone. You know what I'm saying? And far as taking care of the home, making sure everything is clean and food is on the table and your bath water in, and then the house is clean and stuff like that because you're paying the bills, then I'm gonna make sure all of those needs is met. Okay. If you don't know, all you gotta do is refer back to the Bible and it'll tell you what to do. Okay, I'm saying how to conduct yourself as a woman to be able to maintain your good man. Okay, a good man would never cheat on you. So if you're out there cheating back to back, and you forgiving him back to back, that ain't a good man. But however, you have to make up your own choice. It's just crazy that our young girls are falling in love with trash. Our young girls are falling in love and giving their whole heart to a piece of trash. That is the most saddest thing ever to see a nice, pretty young girl. They got so much going for herself. That can be doing so much for herself. That has a beautiful family, probably mother, grandmother, grandfather. I mean, it's just all that. She just have a beautiful family, but she willing to risk it all because this man told her he loved her and broke her heart. And she said, "All right, I'm done. I want to risk it all." But you got a good support team. You got kids. Don't worry about the kids, huh? You just out of here, risk it all. That's sad. And we've seen this today every day on the internet, all day. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad all over a man and what you thought you loved. If a man gotta make you feel that you don't need to be here no more, baby, you are really, really don't care about yourself because you're supposed to be gone. You're supposed to detach yourself from him. Except I don't want to love no man that don't got no love for me. I don't want to love no man that cannot respect any of my wishes. It's just unnecessary. And I just pray one day that God can enter into some of our young folks' heart and touch them and lead and guide them to the right place they need to be at. And then it's crazy because you know what? And when you young is when you at your peak of your test of life. If you understand what I'm saying. When you're young, we all was young and been through it. Where you have to go through a storm to be able to gain peace. You understand what I'm saying? God got to put us through something when we're young to build our strength from when we get older to be able to deal with stuff. In my 20s, I went through a lot. Did I have to go through it? No. Did my mama raise me right? Absolutely. My mama raised me to be a young lady. My mama raised me to be a respectful young lady. My mama raised me to be a lot of good things. But when I got out here in these streets, I went bad on my own. And I never blame my mom for nothing that I do because she didn't raise me like that. But my nose still kind of tender. But as it feel broken. But as I got out there and I started going through this and dibbling, dabbling, and going through little peepholes and stuff like, oh, y'all doing that? You in the game? You stripping? You are HOE? I started seeing stuff and I was like shocked because I'm like, this is my first time seeing all this stuff. And I'm like, but I didn't think, and I mean, I wasn't like. The older you get, the more you get in touch with God. I think too, because you can have God in you, and we all got God in us at a young age. But I think the older you get, you start getting more in tuned and in depth, and into the Word after you've been through everything. But I had to go through a lot of hurdles. I had to go through a lot of storms, and I tell my kids today, I thank God that he really put me in some bad situations, in some dangerous situations, in some places that, oh my God, that I even know that I would be able to make it out. But God was with me all the time, you know, and I had to be in those places as I think back on my little 20s and I say, wow, you survived a lot. You could be gone or you could be locked up, you know, because I was just like a wild tree branch, you know. When the wind blow with craziness and mess and devilment, I was blowing that way. I wasn't blowing the right way. And I done been around everything in this world, from pimps to prostitute to hoes, strippers, everything. Okay, but I not once not once did none of the above. Okay, I done been around every dope addict you can name. Okay, I done been around them all, but never did no drugs, none. I done been around people that was so dangerous that you like, oh my goodness, I'm not going around him. He took out a whole family and they looking for him. And I went to a fool. I mean, right now, I'm like, oh my God, that was scary. But you know, but back then I was like, oh really? Wow, okay. Ain't my business. Keep on going my life. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what up, though? You know what I'm saying? Just a fool. You know, I done been around a lot of things and did a lot of things in my lifetime. And now I look back like you were a fool. You know, but then I say, I had to go through that to be able to build the strength that I have today. God had to take me through the ringer, and God would take you through it to test your abilities as a young child on how you feel about him, and you will grow into that as an older person. And no matter what I went through, no matter what I did in my 20s, I always stayed prayed up. I always prayed still, always said, oh Lord, I'm about to go up in this bank. You know what I'm going to do. Lord, kids need Christmas. The welfare check ain't looking right. I just pray that you bless me. I don't get no time tonight. You get what I'm saying? And I go up in there. You know, I say me a prayer. Go up in there. Boom, 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 boom. I need some cash. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. You know what I'm saying? However, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, I had all my crazy days and my moments, but I always pray. I'd never been a child because my mom had always took me to church. And like I say, I got baptized at 13 years old. I got baptized at 13 years old. So I always been a part of God's child and stuff like that, and a part of God. But the thing is that I didn't really know it as going to church with my mom because I mean, I just didn't know. I was so young. You know what I'm saying? And when I was older, you know how we get older, we said we're going to go back to church. We go back to church for one Sunday and 2 Sundays, and we don't go back for 2 years. I did that too. I did it all. But through the grace of God, he never took his hands off of me. Through the grace of God, he always made sure he protected me because he protected me so much. You know what I'm saying? It's just crazy, you know. It's just crazy. So I right now, to be honest with you, I just be looking back on my teens and my younger foolish days, and I thank God for everything that I went through. I thank God for putting me around people that did hard drugs. for me to be able to see. That ain't what I want to be. Seeing them walk the street all nights and got no sleep, oh my God, was probably the worst. I'm like, you were up all night. Yeah, I've been walking all night looking for it. I was thought now about that smoked in the alley for about 4 hours with with Ronnie and Sarah and all of them. I've been smoking in the alley with them from about 2 o'clock to about 4 o'clock in the mountain. After that, I started walking the streets. They were walking the streets like a zombie. I said, Lord, that ain't what I want. When you see other people's the effect, I that's how I thought. I'm looking at them, the effect that it's taking on them. I'm like, people like, nigga, nigga. You think I'm gonna do some drugs and nod out and trust this world and somebody gonna salad me, not knock me out, clean cold out from what I'm already high off of? I ain't trust the world like that. To be sitting around in somebody's dope house, nodded out, not knowing who's there. I said, I can't do that. That's crazy. I mean, and I look now like I had to be around stuff like that just to know that ain't what you gotta do. That ain't for you, and that's where God builds strength. That's why I say you gotta go through stuff, you gotta go through stuff, you gotta see stuff, you gotta go and be with people because you cannot say, oh, I don't do drugs, I'm not a drug addict, I don't want to be around you. Who are you? I mean, that'll make you different to me. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're passing judgment. That's passing judgment. Like, I mean, I do drugs, so you don't want to be with my friend. Like, you got that option, but God love everybody. The dope fiends, the everybody. You know what I'm saying? No matter what you are. The good, the bad, the ugly, he love everybody. I don't know who God love and who don't love. I'm not the one to make that call. But he said he gave his son, his only begotten son, so he so loved the world. So if you're part of the world, then he loved you. Now the way he loved you or how he loved you, I don't know that. Not my business. But however, you have to be around certain things. When you're around bad things, sometimes I'm not telling you to go and just jump in a circle of something bad, just experience stuff. God will always order your steps and make sure that He has angel burials around you and everything to protect you from whatever harm or danger that might be around you that you cannot really grasp to protect yourself. He will protect you or get you out of there in time. You know what I'm saying? Where you don't be a part of the midst of the chaos or the dangerousness or whatever, or the evil that may be lurking. So he will remove you from all of that because that happened too. A lot of places that I went to was so dangerous, and it was like God gave me a feeling. It's time to go. It's time to leave. It's time. I mean, I wasn't like in no house or no building, but I'm just in front of somebody's house talking to them, and they, happens to be a person just like to do drugs. But I'm just in front of their home talking to them. And someone comes over me and say, hey, it's time to go. Tell them back. You gotta go. And I'm like, well, dang, I was in a good conversation. And that feeling, it feel like butterflies trembling inside my soul. And I said, oh my God, I gotta go. I gotta go. Because it got so heavy for me. I couldn't shake it no more. I said, well, I gotta go. I leave you. I gotta see you later. I got to go. I got to go. When I tell you, when I left, the people told me no sooner after I left, that was a bad scene at the house. Somebody came in and lit it up. I could have been outside talking. They said it was like a few minutes after you left, baby, they came and lit it up. And it was some people that didn't make it. I said, dang. That also happened to me at a club. Another time it happened to me at a club. Me and my girlfriend was at a club. And we was there, and every night I got to the club, I was kind of nervous and leery. But I mean, I'm like, you're not the club person because you don't drink or smoke, so of course you're leery fool. You know, you got your little the demon mind plays tricks on you, and that was my demon mind playing tricks on me. And then it was like you just don't party, you don't club, you just boring. So that of course it's gonna feel odd to you. So I got in the club, I'm looking, I'm like, okay, you know, hey, I'm mingling, talking to people, because it was my best friend's her friend's birthday party. So my best friend was up there talking to a little dude, whatever. I'm gonna say we was about an hour and a half in. I never forget this day too. We was an hour and a half in at the club, and that feeling came over me again, real heavy. And it's crazy because I did the same thing I did that house. I tried to fight it, like what's going on? Oh, just tripping. And that feeling just came in. It's like a scary feeling. It just started my whole body trembling. I can't stop trembling. And I'm like, stop it. I'm trying to fight it off. And it's, you gotta go. I'm looking around the club like, I don't see nothing going on. I ain't see nothing wrong. Okay. So the feeling got so heavy I couldn't shake it no more. It was bothering my spirit, my soul. So I went and told my girlfriend, I said, baby, I got to go. I said, I'm tired. I gotta go. She said, well, what's wrong? You ain't having fun. You ain't nobody talking to you. You ain't fun. I said, baby, I'm telling you, it ain't that. I got to go. I got to go. I really got to go. She said, okay, well, hold on. So she told the guy she was talking to, she said, you hold that thought, you hold the leg strength for me. I got to go. I'm going to call you. You call me. Okay, that's fine. I said, we got to go now. We got to go. It was like a time ticking clock in my head. I was like, we got to go now. And when I left, me and her left that club, and I tell you, I ain't lying my right hand up to God, we had got about 15 minutes away from that club. We wasn't even home yet. When her girl that had the birthday party called her and told her that they lit the club up. They lit the club up. Mind you, at that time, I was young. I used to smoke those Black and Mild wines. Remember them cigars? I used to smoke, Black and Mild wines, they cigars. So I had to go outside the club and smoke. And I did that day. I went out there, I smoked me a Black and Mild, came back in, because I tried to keep my nerve calm. I came back in, and that feeling just wouldn't leave me. I said, well, dang, gee, that Black and Mild wine didn't work. That's when I knew I had to go. 15 minutes later, she said, let the club up, and she said, everybody was outside. They locked the door on them. And people got hurt and harmed at that club that night. There was none but God again. Okay? So, like I'm telling you guys,
We'll pick up tomorrow. We'll get it in the morning. We gonna get it in the morning. Stop being negative like that. Just remind me. Okay, well, the first stop out the house is her medicine. Nobody, I'm giving you right now instructions. Nobody go to work. Nobody goes nowhere. The first stop when that car starts up is to get the medicine. That's just the rule, and you go relate that to everybody. No one goes no to work or nothing until the medicine get got. So that's the first stop tomorrow morning. What? All right. Yeah, please do. All right. I be forgetting to get that girl medicine. I got go get her medicine tomorrow. I just, baby, I ain't got no money to keep putting on gas in the car. I don't have no money like that. I'm trying to tell you, a lot of bills came up on me. It seems if you had an encounter with Jehovah that night. Actually, I always have a encounter with Jehovah when things are going bad. And that's the thing that I think that's one of my special gifts that God gave me. That to it's good and it's bad, you know. But you're right. I believe that too, actually. And it's crazy because my mother had, and some more people's in. Well, I think it's just my mother that I know of, and maybe somebody else, my mother family too, that has a gift. Everybody doesn't have that, you know. So it's a gift that I inherited through the family trait. You know what I'm saying? And it's like it's a good and then it's a bad because the bad thing about it is when it comes over you, it's very, very shaky. It's a whole different feeling than being scared. Thank you for sharing, Am. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't share this and I can't share information like that with everybody because they get spooked. They get scared. They're like, oh my God, you crazy. But I'm not. But I have one son that I can share with that he understands and he listens to me. And he's like, wow, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's another incident. I'm gonna tell y'all this last one, and then I'm gonna let y'all go. Okay. So it's another incident where, and I'm gonna say, y'all don't never be scared because that's a gift that God gave you that you need, and you cannot also, you could be helping somebody in your family. It could be your child, could be your auntie, could be your brother, could be your cousin. So when you have that gift, you need to be very, very thankful because you may be one of God's chosen one. I always thought it was God's chosen one. But you may be one of his chosen ones. You never know, but you will save some lives, okay? Um, Let me tell you here, let me set this last one with you guys before you leave. And these are true stories, okay? So one day I went and I had a dream. And I'm not talking about no Martin Luther King dream, okay? Because I don't get into the politics, okay? But I'm talking about a family, okay? Martin Luther King had politic dreams. I don't have politic dreams. I don't know what's going on with the world. I ain't trying to find out. I don't care. This ain't my world. I'm just a squirrel here trying to get a nut and piece my way through it. I don't care what's going on with this world. I'm not trying to get in touch with this world. Like I said, I don't get into none of the stuff and what they doing, how they doing, and what they were doing. I pray my way through everything. I don't. That's too much to worry about what they doing to us and how they gonna do it when they gonna do it. They doing too much. I ain't got. That's too much thinking. That's like trying to go to school all over again. So I don't get into politics. I'm not into politics at all. Okay. So my intuition doesn't have nothing to do with the politics and nothing like that. Just the people's around me that I know or I have ties with. I don't have ties with the government or nothing like that. So I would never know about that. So you can't come to me and say, hey, Tanya, when's the next thing? I don't know. I'm not a psychic. Okay. So don't mix up what I'm telling y'all as I'm a psychic because I'm not. I don't do psychic stuff.
That is against my religion. God said nobody supposed to know the future. Nobody supposed to know what's going to go on before it go on. Okay. But however, God gave me the opportunity sometimes to know something's going to go on, but I didn't know what was going to go on. Okay. Check this last one out, and I'm going to say good night to you beautiful peoples. And I'm going to thank you guys so much for subscribing to this channel. And please subscribe to this channel for more Twerktee keeping it real, okay? So I went down and I went to sleep. I went to sleep for like about 2 or 3 days. I didn't sleep for 3 days, but 3 days I went to sleep and I was being worried in my sleep about something. So I said, something just not sitting right with me. And I went to sleep and I had a dream that something bad had happened on a Tuesday. I shook myself and woke myself up out that dream. I stayed up for a while. I went back to sleep like that night or something like that. The dream came back. I'm like, Lord, I don't want to dream about this. What's going on? I dreamed about it again. So at that point, I'm like, maybe God want me to tell somebody. And I said, maybe I can tell somebody I won't have no more dreams. So I told my son, I don't know if he up now, but I'm going to see if I can call him right quick. I told my son, I said, baby, I said, I got a feeling something going to happen bad to somebody on Tuesday. He said, what? I said, I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's about to happen. But I'm having a bad dream. Something going to happen bad to somebody that we know. I didn't know if it was going to be family member, non-family member, none of that. All I knew was something bad was going to happen to somebody on Tuesday. And he just listened to me. He said, wow. He said, wow. Let me see if he answers. He said, wow. I should call him earlier. I should call him earlier. I should came on live with y'all earlier. He probably sleep. Dang. I'm going to try and call him back one more time because I really want to confirm this with him. I don't want y'all to think I'm lying. He probably sleep with his family. Okay, he probably sleep, y'all. But anyway, if he's not here, call back. Anyway, so to make a long story short, my daughter's baby daddy ended up getting into an altercation, and however he was out there doing what he wasn't supposed to be doing, and some guys had jumped on him real bad and beat him up and um, left him for so um, he ended up making it right. He had flatlined in the ambulance about 2 times, and they had revived him. So he ended up making it to the hospital and they revived him. He had a lot of broken jaws. Why I had to get wires in him and everything. They had beat him almost till they beat him till he left out of here. But they revived him, like I said, twice in the ambulance. So I'm like, wow. And I heard that, like, what happened? What happened? The story got mixed up. There was a lot of mix up in the story. A lot of what's going on. A lot of, we don't know the truth behind really none of that because we heard a lot of speculations, and that wasn't none of it good, okay? So I said, okay, whatever. So we all at the hospital, like, wow. he had messed up really bad. You know, he was fighting for his life. So I'm not paying no attention about nothing. So I get home and I'm trying to think and piece it out. Like, what was he doing out there that late? Why was he out there with the guy? And then some said, Tanya, you can't think about that. That ain't your business. I said, you know what? I was talking to my son. I said, look, son, I don't know what's going on, but that boy, and something ain't right. He did something really wrong. I said, he had to do something. But them boys that just beat him like that, he did something that was really wrong. And they chased him down. They actually chased him from the scene. And they wasn't giving up. I say, something ain't right. I say, something just ain't right. I knew something was really, really, really bad. But, you know, we got a lot of speculation and hearsay. I ain't going to go there and say about the speculation and hearsay because some of them is it's just sad. But anyway, I was talking to my son about that. And he said, Mama, you want to know something? I said, what? He said, you know what? He said, that happened on Tuesday. I said, he said, no, that boy got beat like that on a Tuesday. I said, he sure did. And he said, that was your dream right there. I said, it sure was. I didn't even know that all of that happened on a Tuesday. And I say, dang, and it's crazy because after all that happened, the dream went away. It never came back to me ever again. I said, that's crazy. That's why I said, those dreams and those premonitions or whatever God have gave me, it can be good and it can be bad. Because the bad part is that it can be a little scary and irritating when you're trying to shake it, but you just can't shake it because God really, really is trying to tell you something. And he really, really needs you to listen. He really, really needs you to be like at a attention with me, like you understand. You know what I'm saying? And I'm like, wow, you know, and I'm like, okay. And God will know you the person for it because your demeanors, your actions, and the way you are. You know, I mean, it was a little scary to me. I'm like, ooh, you know what I'm saying? But he knew it wasn't like scary to be running my blood pressure up and running me crazy. Like, because if he did, he would be like, okay, I got to take this little gift from you and give it to somebody else who's going to be strong enough to handle it. You have to be strong enough to handle those type of gifts, okay? Because they can be very, very scary, annoying, and, you know, some of them get crazy. You know, but I tried to say, Lord, send some of it to another family member sometime and just give me once in every blue moon. Because that's scary, you know, and then for you to be a person, you have to really, really inherit that. That's not something that it'll just rub off of me on you. It's not like that. It's not something like a cold. I cough, you get it. It's not like that. It's something that's in the family inherited. Maybe your grandmama had it, maybe your great grandmama had it, gave it to you, mommy and mama gave it to you, or your daddy may have it, gave it to you. However, it's inherited. It's not like a cold or nothing like that. It's not passed around like the flu. But however, that's what happened. And yeah, and it was on a Tuesday, and that means I had to predict that too. But yeah, I have had a demon fight me, and Jehovah save me in so many encounters. Oh wow, I think yeah, that happens too. That happens too. Yeah, that happens too. Wow, that happens. I know what you mean. That happens. But I think that's part of being a chosen one. When you been chosen one for God, baby. And when he put you to work, you gotta go to work. So yeah. That's a lot of things that happen in Jesus. Yeah. That's why I tell my kids, you know what I'm saying? Like, y'all gotta listen to me. I keep telling my kids, excuse me, I'm not gonna tell you nothing that I don't know. I'm not gonna tell you nothing that I don't have no real facts on. If I tell you that man ain't no good for you, please listen. I don't want your man. I want you with somebody that's gonna be good for you. Every mother want their daughter with a good man. That should be every mother's dream. Don't no mother want their kid with a bum or with a man that's gonna be very, very uh narcissist with their daughter. Okay? So, as mothers, we want the best. Thank you for teaching me. You welcome, Ashley. And that's all you gotta do. Is just, you gotta keep that gift. But sometime when it gets too heavy, you gotta ask God. Because God will give you. He grant all your wishes. And ask him, Lord, I ain't ready for no more right now. But can you pass it on to the next person that's already gathered in the family? And I had to ask God, pass some on to somebody else in the family got that gift. Because I need your rest. And if you need that, God know you need, he'll give it to you. So lately I've been doing pretty good. I just try and stay positive. And another thing about me is that when I settle down on some real note type of stuff, I give good advice. I give a lot of good advice. And I tell my kids every day. I say, you know how I can tell you stuff? I say, well, baby, they say, well, how can you tell me stuff? You human. You make mistakes like everybody else. I said, I do make mistakes. But I said, I watch the mistakes I made now that I'm older than I was when I was younger because I didn't know. Because now as I got children, I'm learning my mistakes falls behind me like a domino effect to my family. So the mistake I make, my family had to take that hit for it. And that's not fair. So if God gave me the knowledge, I have to use it wisely so I can make sure that these other people's in the back counting on me is okay and don't have to suffer from a dumb mistake I didn't think it through thoroughly before I even executed it. So I say this to say this to my children. I have made mistakes, but never, never not a mistake that costed my family. Never not a mistake that had my family falling behind the eight ball. Okay? Anything that I may have done, any mistake I may have done, I made sure you guys didn't even know it. I made sure you guys was good. And if I had to suffer from the mistake, I did it myself. Okay? For instance, I'm gonna give y'all this and I'm gonna leave y'all again. I'm tired of giving y'all all this good knowledge, but today I feel good from church. I feel rejuvenated. I feel like God is like, go speak to the people telling you today. You're always doing crazy stuff, and they know you're doing crazy stuff. They know you as a crazy, deranged, bad person. So go give them a little bit of knowledge that I may have gave you. I said, okay, Lord, I will. So I came up on here to do the good thing today. And the good thing is I have been nice. I haven't cussed nobody else. And I thank all of y'all on here for being nice back to me. I thank all of y'all on here for being so cordially and just listening and the good comments and all of that. I am so thankful for all of that because it's very rare as an influencer I can get comments that's not going against me or just talking about me or bashing me or nothing like that. And I hope some of y'all learn from this video. I hope some of y'all can understand what I'm saying from this video or know if you're going through this in the family that you are, that's a good thing. And I hope something, if it was just one little thing in this video, can help somebody. But anyway, Y'all done got me off the track where I'm about to get ready to say. Keeper keepers. But what was I about to say before I said I'm gonna end it for the second time? But anyway, I don't know what I'm about to say. So yeah, but make sure you guys are like and subscribing. I don't know what every video is gonna be about, but I'm gonna be posting out some videos on here. You know what I'm saying? I was telling you how I go through a lot about the kids and the kids. Oh, I was about to tell you how I had to go through something and not let my kid go behind the eight ball. Now, I went through as young. I mean, you know, you young. How they say you young, you don't know no better. I knew better, but I just didn't want to do better. Okay, because I'm not gonna sit here and say I was young, I was dumb, I didn't know no better. I'm not gonna sit here and do that because even though you're young, God gave you knowledge, you still know better. He said that you didn't want to do better, and that's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna take accountability for my youngness and my thoughts and my actions because I have to take that accountability. So when I was young and all now how we do it, you know, we on fixed income, we know the welfare, stuff like that. So I end up getting lights cut off. And I don't think they did the gas, but I think they did the lights or whatever. So lights got cut off, whatever. Now that was a decision that I made not to pay the bills or keep the bills up, however, that my family had to fall behind the eight ball, which is my children. So what I did was place them out the home into a home with the family. So they never knew that the lights was off or nothing was going on, and they were young, so they didn't pretty much suffer. But I stayed in there and toughed it out myself because I thought that you did this, you don't need to go nowhere. You need to tough this out and see how this is so you won't do it again. And when I did that, I stayed there and I stayed there for like about 2, 3 weeks, about 3 weeks, you know what I'm saying? And that was the most craziest, hardest, emotional moments ever. And at that point, I had to really get on my knees and let God know I was through the foolishness. I was through. I said, Lord, I'm done. Dude. Cut me some lights on, Lord, I'm done. I'm not going to never do this again. You know what I'm saying? So I had to learn, I had to really get down, and God had to sometimes put me down to the bottom of the barrel to let me know who should I be consulting with first before I do dumb stuff, and that's him. You know. So after that, I learned like, you know, hey, I don't care what I got. I don't care how much money I got. I'm making sure my rent, light, gas, water, my major bills is paid. Baby, if I got Comcast, cut it off. I don't care about no Comcast. I gotta give me a Roku, I get a Roku. That's just something period. So at the end of the day, what I'm trying to say to you guys is that I have grown and learned to go broke on paying my bills than saying, oh, I'm gonna say this, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna say this for gas money and all this back and forth to work, or I'm gonna eat with this, eat with that, and you ain't got no lights to eat with. So I had to start making more sound decisions as the older I got. And like I say, I would take my money and I pay all my bills up first. And if I ain't got no more money, I just sit there and ask God, look, I ain't got no more money now. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I don't know what I'm gonna do. But I had to find a way. And then that's when God said, well, I gave you a gift. You need to start using the gift I gave you. And I said, you know what you did? That gift is to be able to do things, you know, such as my vegan lotion. Make it up myself. Make it good. Make it perfect like God made the world and sell it. That lotion is a nice healing lotion, nice smelling good lotion, nice lotion that you would never ever be able to get out here on no type of street corner or streets if it ain't from Twerktee, because I make it myself. That's not factory made. I'm scared to even put my stuff in the factory. because you got to tell them the ingredients and how to do it, what to do, and I'm scared they might steal my ingredients. And yeah, I don't know. Everybody say, I mean, I got it patent, I have it trademarked, but it's so many ways around all that. I don't know what the crook may know. I mean, I just gotta give it to the Lord. But however, I make it by hand myself. So if I gotta make 20 jars, I make 20 jars by hand myself. Okay. And plus I think I have enough kids that if I need assembly line, we can do it. We gotta make 100 jars. We can make 100 jars in assembly line right on the table. Line jars up, boom, 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 boom. You know what I'm saying? So, I just have to tell them, hey, we gotta go to work. Gotta order, a big order, 100 jars of lotion. And we're gonna get them out ASAP. Additional. We're not getting them the next day. And if you order 1, 2, 3 jars, you can get the next day. When you order 100 jars, you need to order in advance and get me at least about a week's time to get your 100 jars out there. Okay. But anyway, I'm not gonna hold you guys, and like I said, I appreciate everybody for coming out here, listen to me, and I hope somebody learned something from this video. And like and subscribe, comment down below, leave your comments below. It's crazy because I don't get that many comments when I'm live. When I'm off live, I get a lot of comments, and I really, really had wanted to piggyback on the young lady that had commented that about the little doctor thing because I was really hurt about that. But I did also I had text her back to her comment too. Now that's something I don't really do is text people's in the comments because I don't like to go back and forth in my comments. I like to address things on live. You know what I'm saying? But when you say hi in my comments, stuff like that, I'm gonna start trying to make it my business to comment back with you in the comments. Okay. Sometimes I just be busy and stuff like that, and it just be a lot going on. But I do be seeing y'all say, hey, how you doing? Especially and I be seeing you say, hey T, I just be forgetting. But I'm gonna start making it my business because my comment section is not over like hundreds and hundreds of comments. Now when we get to that, I won't be able to respond to everybody. Let's YouTube got an automatic respond button, then I can do it. But if it's not an automatic respond button, I won't be able to do it. Okay. But yeah, so but I want to thank everybody for coming out tonight and for being on the channel tonight. And make sure you guys share this video. Please share this video. You might be able to help somebody. And I think this video will be nice and helpful to somebody. I think this video can really be something. I don't know. This may be God's video that he gave me to come out here and say this today. To maybe his things that I need you to let people know that things gonna be okay. You know what I'm saying? So we all going through something, but you just gotta give it to God, baby, because I'm going through a lot myself. And like I say, every day I just say, baby, you can't complain, T. You can't go through and beat yourself up for something that's really not in your hands. You can't go through and keep worried about somebody you don't want to be worried about. You can't get through and keep trying to save an adult when it's out your hands. And I have to at least talk to myself sometimes and say, you did what you can do as a mother. If the kids want to go stray like a cat, that's not your problem. You have to let God deal with that. At some point as a mother, you don't let go, but you have to just pray over your children and let them go into God's hands. You got to give them and their foolishness to the Lord and ask God to please have mercy on their soul as they're going out here maliciously with their life. Because when you go out to guys that don't love you, you think it's love because you get beat and he give you drugs. That's going out here with your life maliciously. Okay, but I'm saying the word right. And that's not good. So, but as a mother, I do. I worry a lot. I worry a lot about children. I wonder, like, dang, that's crazy how they can feel me like that. Because I would never, as a mother, want to fail my children. I think that they fail me when they do that. Like, you failed me as a mother by going out here with this bum. Now I'm keep telling you this boy is a bum. This boy ain't for you. This boy ain't the one you should be with. I don't want to see you get hurt or laid down to rest for your rest of your life over this bum because you in love with him and you can't shake it. You should be in love with God like that. And it's crazy. I don't never want no love with no man on this earth like that. The only love that I want to have, that I'm willing to wrap my arms around you and say anything you do to me, whether it's right, wrong, stupid, crippled, blind, or crazy, you got to be Jesus. Okay? Somebody that I know have took a good hit for me and died for my sins for me to be able to say, I love you, Father God. Okay? Because at the end of the day, I couldn't do it. I don't want to love nobody like that on earth. Nobody. Not no kid, not no grandkid, not no mother, not no sister, brother. I don't want to love nobody harder than I love my Lord. And these girls are loving these guys. All they talk about is them. Ain't heard them say nothing. Not one Bible verse. Not the Lord is my shepherd. I should not want. I mean, I don't hear nothing like that. You know. So I just hope and pray that they praying. You know, that they can get out that type of relationship. Because they ain't what they supposed to be, and that's not of God. Okay? So, I gotta get ready to get these teeth out now. Cause they are really, I don't know. It causes a little bit of pain, but I think I want to say good night to everybody. Thank you guys again for commenting. And I want y'all to like, subscribe, and comment down below once again. Make sure you guys follow that YouTube channel too. Follow that link. That's my backup channel. Let me see if anybody follows. I'm about to say. I think I remember how many subscribers I had. If not, please go follow it. You still got enough time to go follow it. I don't know if I want to do a giveaway on there or not, but we'll think about it, y'all. We'll think about it. Let's see if we take you to that link. I'll do take you to that link. But if I think it's like 2 people subscribe to that channel or something like that. Yeah, 44, but I'm gonna put some of my Facebook videos on there for you guys, so you guys will be able to look at it and stuff like that as well. So I'm gonna put some of my videos on here for y'all. So I'll be back, guys. I want to come back with you guys in the morning. I'm gonna start trying. My goal is to at least come live with you guys 3 times a day, and I'm trying to make some dedications to this channel because I would like to talk to you guys more, get more out to you guys, and also, you know, be a great encouragement of you guys to be able to help you guys gain a channel. I want to see everybody winning. I really do. I don't want to see nobody down. I don't want to see nobody out. I don't want to see nobody depressed. And if you have a YouTube channel, please, I'm telling you, start working on it, baby, because you're going to need it. Don't let this money pass you by, okay? Because it's enough out here for all of us to get rich off of, make $1 million off of. I don't care, whatever you do, it's enough out here for all of us. I want everybody to have a YouTube channel. And like I said, if you want a YouTube channel, you want to start, you can get into my class, my programs, and take my courses. And I'll teach you how to gain access, how to be successful beginner YouTube beginner. You know what I'm saying? and start building your channel to be able to get monetized. Okay. I can help you with that. I do charge, you know what I'm saying? You will have to put down uh, your money and you get everything going or whatever. I don't charge much, you know what I'm saying? And like I said, I'm gonna try and put everything in the description box. I always say I'm gonna do that, not forget. But I'm gonna try and put everything in the description box for you guys, what I got going on. And I'm gonna start promoting channels and stuff in the description box too as well. So look in the description box and you see any YouTube links on there, click on them and subscribe to them because those are channels that I'm not promoting. And we need you, the community, to help others as others will try and help you as well. So I'm going to start promoting all the YouTube links that I'm promoting in the description boxes. So when you look at this video, always look at my description boxes for links and click on them and just push subscribe. That's all you got to do. It's free. You only one person. You only can subscribe one YouTube channel at a time. So trust me, your little one subscriber won't make them rich, okay? But I'm pretty sure God will love for you helping out somebody. And if you want me to subscribe to your channel, just say, hey, T, you know, or text me or something like that and say, hey, T, can you subscribe to my channel? I will subscribe to your channel as well. You know what I'm saying? I don't mind subscribing to nobody's channel. Most of y'all just don't got channels on here. You don't have channels that's active, or you don't have channels that you really be on like that. It's hard to move a YouTube channel, okay? We can talk about that tomorrow, y'all, okay? So we're going to talk about how to move your YouTube channel. I'll tell you a little bit about that tomorrow, okay? When I come live, so y'all be here. I'm going to give you a little bit of pointers and tips for you on your channel for free, but if it doesn't move, you're still going to need me to help promote you. So I'll be back, you guys. See you guys later. Comment, like, subscribe down below. And tell me what you think about this video. Peace.